Well, as we mentioned, actor James Gandolfini, the man who immortalized Tony Soprano, died from a massive heart attack while vacationing in Italy yesterday.
Yeah, you know, he started out on Broadway. He was a stage actor, but it was really his television portrayal of a mob boss that earned him his claim to fame. Fox News correspondent Ainsley Earhart has more.
That kind of loss is you don't replace him. He is one of a kind, and he'll be remembered as one of a kind.
James Gandolfini's first big break was a Broadway production of A Streetcar Named Desire. He made his film debut in Sidney Lumet's A Stranger Among Us, but he was arguably best known for his portrayal of a mob boss in HBO's The Sopranos.
The guy was just a tremendous, tremendous actor. In his genre, there was nobody that could even come close to him because he was just a regular guy.
Gandolfini played mob boss Tony Soprano in the groundbreaking series that aired from 1999 to 2007. The role earned him several accolades, including 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards, 3 Emmy Awards, and a Golden Globe. Some say he was so good at that role because both the character and the actor had many similarities.
Tony Soprano wasn't as far from James Gandolfini as a lot of people might have thought, and he definitely was someone who connected with Tony on many levels.
After the series ended, Gandolfini went on to star in several movies. He was also known for his work with a number of charities, all adding to his likability, leaving many fans at a loss.
Yeah, it's really sad that this has happened, and really feel sorry for him.
Well, I'm really saddened to hear that. That's awful, awful news.
He seemed like a cool guy.
Gandolfini passed away while vacationing in Italy. He reportedly suffered a heart attack. At the time of his death, he had been working on a return to television and reuniting with HBO in the upcoming series titled Criminal Justice. Gandolfini was 51 years old. He is survived by a wife and 2 children. In New York, Ainsley Earhart, Fox News.
His daughter was just born in October. She's very, very young. You know, I've seen, I think I think there were 86 episodes. I've probably seen them all several times. And the last one, of course, was the most infamous one, which was and it was over at Holston's, which is an ice cream parlor in Bloomfield, right where I grew up. And last night, Holston's did something really special. They had hundreds of people come to honor him, and the table where he played "Don't Stop Believing" in the jukebox, at that table, they had a reserved sign for him, and it was to honor him. So really sad. You know, I met James Gandolfini. I met him actually ironically in LA back at one of the Golden Globe ceremonies, and he couldn't have been kinder and he couldn't have been nicer. And like they said, and Steven Van Zandt tweeted it last night, he was not only, you know, a best friend, a brother, but also one of the best actors we've ever seen, and really just, as HBO said, just a gentle, kind man. So I'm thankful I got to meet him.
That's cool that you got to meet him, and you know, it's really sad. It's so young, and he was such a fantastic actor. Not only that, but he's in a couple of movies too. Remember True Romance?
Oh, I loved him in True Romance.
Val Kilmer. I mean, that's some New Mexico ties there. Also, Dennis Hopper was in that with
that's
him,
right. And you know, they say that he kind of set the groundbreaking for somebody like Walter White. I heard it on the CBS this morning. They were saying, you know, if it wasn't for a character like Tony Soprano and what James Gandolfini brought to the role, people like Bryan Cranston could never have made a character like Walter White so famous on a cable network. So he, groundbreaking actor, amazing person, and prayers, of course, to family and friends who have lost him. He's
so shocking.
It's a horrible thing, and it makes you really value how life is so short. 51 years old and just like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, there were several celebrity sightings yesterday on a lighter note at the Inn and Spot Loretto in Santa Fe. Tell us about it, Nikki.
This is pretty exciting. Amanda Seyfried, Sarah Silverman, Ewan McGregor, and one of my favorites, Giovanni Ribisi, such a good actor. They were spotted all there, but this is what was cool, is Ribisi was spotted wearing a VIP badge for the Lone Ranger. So apparently mine got lost in the mail. I don't know where it went. People, Rich Varuni at Bishop's Lodge, I don't know, where is it? Where's our badges? I guess we didn't get invited.
I don't know.
But I think that's kind of cool that they were spotted there. It's a big, busy week in Santa Fe for celebrities.
It sure is, and Johnny Depp himself in Santa Fe. No reported sightings of him yet, but he is there. Yeah,
he is there.
Cool. I want to run in with him.
I would love that.
Okay. Yeah, well, U.S. News and World Report, I say okay because it's probably never going to happen. Well, the U.S. News World Report has ranked 13 New Mexico high schools among the top high schools in the nation for science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM. Here in Albuquerque, 4 schools made the grade. They are Early College Academy, La Cueva, El Dorado, and also Cibola High.
Yes, and training in STEM programs prepare students for in-demand career fields such as software development, biomedicine, and aerospace engineering. Now, the rankings evaluate 500 public schools using advanced placement STEM test data for 2011 graduates as their benchmark. And by the way, the best high school for STEM for the 3rd year straight happens to be High Technology High School, which is in Lincroft, New Jersey, also not that far from where I grew up. So pretty cool.
Oh, wow, that is cool. You know, anytime you can promote the math and the sciences, I mean,
You know, right? And you
It's
say
important.
you always say you were probably one of the few, girls that was really into math and
girls
science.
are not into it enough. I mean, we're starting to see more girls get involved,
Which
but we
is
could
good.
always use more. And so I'm glad that New Mexico is doing well in that category.
And you're an
It's
example
great.
of how important it is if you want to follow a career that allows you to understand math and science. Look at what happens. You can actually use what you learned growing up and make a career out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Good job.